Elon and Trump's 2025 America. It is the shadow power struggle that nobody's talking about, but is going on right below the surface. So what if I told you that the future of America isn't being decided in Washington, D.C., but instead it's being decided between two men, Donald Trump and Elon Musk? Pretty believable, right? Hey, it's Brian. Thanks for joining us. And today we're talking about some things that are happening in D.C., happening on Wall Street, and once again, how those things come back and affect us on Main Street. And if we're trying to go for a sprint to 500 subscribers, and you can do your little bit to help us hit that goal with a like and a subscribe, folks, and leave your comments below. And once again, I will show you a quick picture of the squirrels in our backyard. Let's continue. So the unofficial power duo, Trump's return to politics in 2025, like maybe he never left when 2016 and 2020 after the election was over, because he's always been relevant, no question about that. But I also want to mention that Elon Musk is really a rise as a tech kingmaker, and the two of these together formed a very powerful combination. And so this really deserves a little bit of a closer look, because I think sometimes what happens on the surface, what big media tends to cover, really isn't what's going on. And that's why this channel exists, in part to help us better understand what the bigger picture is that's not covered by main media. But make no question about it, there are shared priorities between Musk and Trump. For instance, like deregulation is super huge. AI dominance, no question about it. And of course, energy independence. Yes, you can check all three of those, but are they really allies? Are they rivals? Or is this really just political show? That's the question that deserves to be answered. So we can go ahead and address some of the clashing interests both Trump and Musk have. Elon's global business versus Trump American first agenda. Make no question about it that Elon's business suffered considerably as he was involved in the Doge cuts and, of course, breaking down the bureaucracy of the U.S. government. And, of course, Trump beats true to the American first agenda. And I don't know, do you think these two guys really do have conflict? And if you do, please leave a comment below, because maybe there's something I'm missing here. But make no question about it, Tesla and SpaceX, federal contracts, big money. And what happened? We find out in the big, beautiful budget that part of the plan is to cut NASA significantly, like cut 1/3 of NASA's workforce. And we would have to know that the immediate beneficiary of that would have to be SpaceX. Don't you agree? But let's continue. And of course, Trump's loyalty tests. Who bends first? Does Trump take care of his people like Elon? The big story was how the tax credits for energy vehicles are going to be taken away in this big, beautiful budget. But all of a sudden, you have a whole bunch of NASA employees that are going to wind up unemployed. And I think of at least one person, Musk's SpaceX, that would really like to capture these people and put them on payroll and learn from them and innovate right along with them. It just seems kind of interesting and a very, very powerful thing to consider. And once again, if you're liking what you're hearing, hit that like button. So maybe the big question we should be asking ourselves is, really, what's at stake between Trump and Musk? There's AI control, there is AI, there is open AI, and of course, government regulation is definitely in there somewhere. And we know that right now, Trump is running the show. Trump has a Republican House, a Republican Senate, a big, beautiful bill that's coming through both the House and the Senate. He has the pen in the executive office to turn these bills into laws. And so we want to make sure we're paying bigger attention, or at least closer attention, to the big story that's going on here, the one that is rarely covered by the media. They just chase headlines. We try to chase the truth on this channel. Maybe more importantly, take a look at the social influence that's going on. You have Musk with his X, formerly known as Twitter, but you also have Donald Trump on his own media channel Truth Social, and with that, the ability to get word out, to get language out, and to speak to their audiences. And maybe another thing to consider is the emerging economies that are at work here below the surface. The fact is, it's the electric vehicle market. It is the SpaceX market. It is the AI market. And dare I say, scary enough, it is the crypto market that's out there as well. You have maybe the wealthiest man on the planet, Elon Musk, playing ball with maybe the most influential person on the planet, Donald Trump. And I'm not buying it. I don't believe this public dust-up is anything that's more than for show. I personally think there's something much bigger going on below the surface. And if you agree, leave a comment and leave a like. Hit the subscribe button so I can continue delivering to your inbox, whether it's the live version, whether it's the shorts. I try to deliver meaningful content every single day.